welcome in. Just go ahead and take a deep breath and relax.
Yes, definitely relax.
Because, have you ever found yourself just gripping the steering wheel, eyes totally locked on the GPS?
Oh, yeah. Like you're mentally fast-forwarding until the drive is over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so exhausting. But today's deep dive is doing the exact opposite of that.
We are slowing down today.
We really are. We are exploring the English vocabulary and kind of the peaceful mindset of what we call a scenic slow drive.
Right.
So we're keeping our pace unhurried using simple everyday English. And we've got this great story about a driver named Ben to kind of anchor us today.
Ben is the perfect example for this because his approach to a road trip, which is really just a long journey by car, it totally flips the modern driving experience upside down.
It really does.
His cardinal rule is to avoid the highway completely.
Right. So instead of taking those massive high-speed roads that are built just for efficiency, he intentionally chooses the scenic route.
Yes. And let's actually look at that word for a second. Scenic.
It comes from the word scene, right?
Exactly, like a setting with beautiful views. So when you choose a scenic route, you are deliberately picking a path that goes through nature or like quiet little towns.
Which is so much better for your brain. I mean, it's like the difference between eating fast food and a home-cooked meal.
Oh, I love that analogy.
Right, like the highway is fast food, it gets the job done quickly, but it's just so boring.
Yeah, it's purely functional.
But the scenic route is the home-cooked meal. It takes a lot longer, but you actually enjoy the process.
And psychologically, that lowered cognitive load gives you permission to actually react to the environment. Like in Ben's story, he's driving along the coastline.
The coastline, so that distinct edge where the land meets the sea.
Right, and because he's moving slowly, he actually notices a view that he describes as stunning and breathtaking.
I love those words, stunning and breathtaking.
They're great adjectives for learners to use.
Yeah, we use them when the word beautiful just isn't strong enough.
Exactly. Its beauty so profound, it literally takes your breath away.
Or stops you in your tracks, which is what Ben did. He found a viewpoint, like a designated safe spot to look at the scenery, and he decided to pull over.
And that phrase brings up a really important distinction in English driving vocabulary.
Yes, the difference between pulling over and parking. I know people get tripped up on this.
That happens all the time.
Because if I stop my car at a viewpoint, the car stopped either way. So why am I pulling over instead of parking?
Well, it really comes down to the intention of the stop. To pull over means a temporary pause, usually right at the edge of the road.
Okay, so you're keeping the engine running.
Often, yes. Or you're staying right next to the vehicle to, check a map or look at a stunning view. But to park implies you are abandoning the vehicle.
Like leaving it for a long time.
Right, leaving it in a designated spot to go start a completely new activity.
Ah, I see. So pulling over is just hitting pause on the journey.
Precisely.
And when you hit pause and the engine quiets down, your attention naturally shifts to the inside of the car.
The atmosphere inside the cabin is huge.
Because a scenic drive is so dependent on the passenger.
The passenger is vital. In Ben's philosophy, the passenger manages two very critical things. The playlist, so the curated list of music, and the snacks.
Now, the snacks are non-negotiable.
Absolutely. And because they are in no rush to reach their destination, the final end point, the vibe inside the car, becomes the whole point.
The passenger is basically the co-pilot. I mean, they aren't steering the car, but they are managing the morale.
They keep the emotional fuel tank full.
Yeah. They dictate the mood.
Exactly. Because when the destination isn't the primary goal, all that pressure drops. Ben's story really shows that the journey is the reward.
The driving part is just as fun as the ending.
Right. You aren't just sitting in a metal box to get from point A to point B. The time spent in the car is the event itself.
It's a complete mindset shift, and having this English vocabulary really helps describe that perfectly.
We really hope you try this out. Next time you travel, deliberately take the long way.
Avoid the highway.
Find a coastline, pull over at a viewpoint, and just be in no rush.
And huge congratulations to you for learning these new English words today. Try using them on your next drive.
Yes, enjoy the view.
But before we let you go, we want to leave you with a provocative thought.
Ooh.
If you got in your car right now with absolutely no destination, who would be your perfect passenger?
That is a tough one.
And what is the very first song on your road trip playlist? Think about it. We'll catch you next time.